Dear PN, I have cheated on girls before. Do I deserve to feel guilty and to be miserable? That was the new anonymous question. And I think the answer is no. I think, you know, we're human. We're human beings. We're attracted to other people. Maybe you weren't honest about it, and maybe that's the part to feel bad about morally. But I also don't think you should beat yourself up. So whoever wrote that anonymous confession or question, I just want to say, don't beat yourself up. You're a human being. Live and learn. Move forward. Try to be a kind human being. Try not to cheat on people. But we also live in a world where people like to be cheated on. Oddly enough, I know that sounds weird, but there are dynamics where people do like when their significant other goes out and does stuff like that. So I guess it just depends on the situation, but I definitely don't think you should feel miserable over it. And I think if you're listening and maybe you also have the question of like, oh, I'm kind of cheating on my girlfriend, I'm not being very honest, then maybe let's start with being honest if that's the true path, and don't feel miserable. It happens. We're human beings. You just move on and figure it all out. So that is the question to lead us into today's episode of 116 PantyNectar Podcast. Interesting take.
That is an interesting take.
I don't think, I definitely don't condone cheating. I don't think that's a good thing. But I definitely think people are human beings and we have an instinct to be attracted to other people. You're not going to get married and then be like, okay, everyone else, I don't find anyone else attractive. I don't like anyone else. And I always laugh when I see those couples that are like that are like, oh yeah, no one else is attractive. It's just my wife or just my husband is like, and it's like, come on, we're human beings. It is like in our natural, it's in your bodies to reproduce, to be attracted to people, from their smells to their looks to it's completely natural. Now, I'm not saying go out and be a piece of shit, and cheat on your girlfriend who probably is your ride or die and does everything for you. Definitely don't do that, especially if you know you're doing wrong. But I definitely don't think it's something to feel miserable over.
I think you're going to hell.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's if you're going to hell, then I'm going to hell with you, and probably about 99% of the people on this earth. Because the interesting thing about cheating, and I would like to maybe backtrack a little bit to say that I don't think, to your point of that people like to be cheated on, I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think it kind of goes under the veil of when my husband's watching, it's not cheating type thing. I think people are...
Well, there's some people that like to go out. They're like, yeah, go find a stud at the bar and send me pictures while you're getting, like the couple we know, Chris and Candace on X. Like, they're very much into, like, let me FaceTime you while I'm sucking this other dude's cock. And they like that. That works for their dynamic. They like that. They do like that.
And I guess that brings up a bigger question of what is the definition of cheating?
Yeah.
There is no standard definition. And everybody's, own interpretation shapes their worldview on it.
Yeah.
Some people truly believe that you're cheating on somebody if you're thinking about another woman, or another man.
Or if you watch porn, that's cheating.
Like that's truly, that's cheating. Then some people are like, oh, well, no, like, it was just a blowjob. That's not cheating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or emotional. Some people also believe that, like, the emotional relationship, like if you have an emotional affair with somebody, that is also cheating.
Yes, and I think to me that's kind of like that's where like my own little definition of cheating would probably go more into like the emotional side,
right? Because that's the personal, the deep stuff.
Yes, that's the depth. That's beyond the sexual, gratification and the beauty and everything. It's the emotional attachment. So I think that and in this person's case, the question that was asked, I think that. It was a very short question, but probably their significant other is unaware of their activities. Yes. So it's not one of those like go out and find somebody at the bar, and so I wish I had a follow-up question to this. Wish I could ask them a question because it'd be like, well, like, are you did you cheat on your significant other? Like, oh, like it was just a one night stand type thing and I did it and got it out of my system and moved on? Or are you cheating?
Yeah.
Actively, currently, are you still doing it?
I have cheated on girls before.
Oh, so plural.
Do I deserve to feel guilt and to be miserable? A little bit if you're being a piece of shit, but we're humans, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
If you know, okay, if you're writing me saying that you've cheated, it's like you said, a plural thing on multiple girls, then maybe we do need to re-examine what's going on here and like figure some stuff out a little bit. Like,
yeah, I mean, and like I said, if you're going to hell, then I'm going to hell with you because I have personally cheated on multiple girls.
Right, and
yes, right?
Me too. So I have cheated on guys before, absolutely.
And I think that like it brings up the bigger question of like, what the fuck are you still doing in this relationship if you're out having better times with other people?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can tell you that the times that I've cheated on my significant others, it was at a time where it's like, oh, this relationship's fucking done anyways, and we just haven't moved apart from each other. So I'm going to go out and do my own thing. You know, so then you go out and you do that, then you're technically cheating because you're still with this other person, even though your relationship is, you know, on the outs. So I think this kind of a weird analogy, but Gary Vee, who we always talk about, he has this thing where he talks about, you know, like, people ask him, Gary, how do you know when you're hiring the right person? And he goes, well, you never know when you're hiring the right person. He goes, but you need to hire fast and fire faster. Mm-hmm. Meaning, like, you know that you're kind of then, like the employee that you have is just kind of, you know, maybe not the best employee and you should have got rid of them 6 months ago, but they're still hanging around. Yeah. Fire that fucking person. Yeah. But it's hard because we have these emotional attachments for so many different reasons. And I think if you can take that business analogy and overlay it into, you know, a relationship, then, you know, I think because how many times have we heard of, you know, just, and everybody has this experience, I guarantee you, whether it's in their personal life or whether they've talked to people. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I was married for the past 10, 15, 20 years, or I was dating somebody for the past 5 years, and 4 of those past 5 years were miserable. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, you could have cut that short.
Exactly, yeah. And
so, but we don't because for various reasons, obviously financial reasons, kids,
comfortability,
comfort,
yes.
Yeah, I think we just need to be more truthful and honest with ourselves. And, you know, if you're cheating on multiple people, then go to the next one.
Yeah, yeah. And I will say that's definitely, like, I've definitely cheated on in relationships when I knew they were over and I didn't end them.
Right.
Like, you know, it's like, well done, you know it, like, but you haven't taken that step to move forward because of whatever reasons. And, but I don't think you should feel miserable about it. But if you don't feel bad, then maybe that is a problem, though. If you don't feel bad about it, then maybe you're a psychopath a little bit.
Okay.
A little crazy. I do want to give a shout out. I did have a listener of the podcast write me on X yesterday because I told you guys I do read the messages. I do check out everything. And I had someone message me. Their name is Andrew. He said, been on carnivore hard for 3 months, lost 30 pounds, went from 30% body fat down to 14%. Now I'm more carnivore-ish, but prioritize protein. Now taking creatine and protein shakes, lift 6 days a week. Work weeks are hard because I'm in a hotel and the gyms are brutal usually. I agree with you. I'm also 40 as of last week, very active, play ice hockey, and I also have 4 hens. So what do you feed? What feed did you go to? The winter has been brutal on my egg production. So thank you, Andrew, for writing me that message. I know I responded to you on X, but I will also respond to you here on the podcast because I know you're listening. Thank you so much for that message. Big kudos to Andrew for his life change, feeling better in his body. You know, it's not always about losing the body fat percentage or losing the weight. You can tell he feels better. He's 40 years old, so he's a little bit older and has been making this change, and it's obviously working well for him. And I can tell you by the PFPs, he's definitely a good-looking guy. So kudos to you, Andrew. And as far as egg production and egg hen stuff goes, little chicken talk. You, Mr. P, switched them over to just a regular feed to an organic feed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what brand, but just an organic feed. And then we also have been free ranging them more than we were previously. So a little bit of both, and our hens lay like crazy. Like even this morning, before I got ready to run errands and stuff, they were cackling and laying. I knew they were laying eggs. Yeah. So super excited. After we record this podcast, I'm going to go out there and check it out and see how many eggs I got. So super excited.
Yeah, and that's awesome that Andrew's seeing that great success and his overall health. And happy belated birthday to you, Andrew.
Yes.
40, milestone for sure. The feed that we use, so we have like 20-something chickens. We started out with 50-something chickens, and we've had to dwindle it down. We've given a bunch away. But we, they were baby chicks. They were Easter chicks. We got them in April. I mean, they were, just a few days old, a week old, whatever. And when we first got them, like I was just feeding them organic feed, and letting them run around, and then putting them in the cage, mealworms and everything. But as they got bigger, then it's like, oh my gosh, like I have these 3/4 grown chickens, 50 of them, and all this food going into them is costing a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we're getting $0, in return in eggs, or 0 eggs in return.
And will for her. Yeah.
So what I did is I went against my own best interest, I believe, and I swapped over from the organic feed to just like the regular chicken food, right? You buy at Tractor Supply.
The crumble, yeah.
And so I fed them that while they were getting up to laying age. And when they started laying again, or when they started laying for their first, they started laying, after like 2 weeks of the chickens started laying, I switched over to the organic feed, and we saw an immediate boost in egg production.
Immediate.
Now, to be fair, we don't know if that's just because maybe more chickens started laying, because they're all about the same age.
Yeah.
And so maybe there was just a few early layers, and, the bulk of them didn't start laying until right around the same time because of their age, or it could be because of the food that we switched over to. And so now we're feeding them only organic feed, and we let them out an hour or so before sunset so they can get out and do their free ranging stuff, and then they come back. But I don't know the name of the feed.
I know, yeah.
It's like I want to say Nutra Valley, but I think that's a fucking bar. But I think it's Nature Zone or something like that. It's kind of a green bag.
But that's worked really good. And I have a lot of people ask me about the chickens, like, well, when you free range them, like, how does that, like, people don't know that the chickens learn where home is. So when they're out, they know when it's dark to go back home, and people are like mind blown by that. They're like, what do you mean? Like, you don't have to be worried about containing them. And no, you really don't. So it works out really good where we live. There's a ton of like scorpions and spiders. We're in the country. So it really works out good to be able to let them out, to free range them, to let them get those bugs. They eat those bugs. It's good for the eggs, good for you. And so it really does just work out good. We let them loose, and they immediately run and range, and they love it, and they're very happy birds. So increasing their happiness has also, I think, been increasing, because we went from like 9-10 eggs a day to now we're getting like 14-15 eggs a day. Yeah. So it's been really awesome to see them just more and more and more. And shout out to everyone on YouTube live with us right now. PantyNectar podcast. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you. Yeah, so our hens are doing really great. They've been doing really good. And I did have a ton of people message me yesterday when the new podcast episode dropped. So thank you all to you guys that took the time to listen. I even had one person that was like, I listened to episode 1 and episode 2 and then 115. And I was just thinking, oh my gosh, episodes 1 and 2 of the podcast, like... That was interesting. If you go back and listen, it's very interesting to see where we started, how things grew, because the podcast has been with us since Fort Lauderdale, like,
November of 21, I think, is when we did our first episode. Yeah.
So it's been cool to like, the podcast is also the growth of the podcast, but it's also the growth of our life, and like it's been around for the process of our life as well. So it's it's been fun to see that PantyNectar, like, progress. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great to do the podcast. And as you know, it's kind of we talk about the podcast in our personal lives, like, because this is one of the things that we really, really enjoy doing.
Yes.
Like the podcast, and it's in a lot of ways it's kind of silly because like we're just sitting here in this room and it's just me and you and we're talking about the same things in many cases that we talk about in our everyday life, but we know that we're always humbled by the outpouring of support that we receive from the most random places, whether that's through a DM or whatever the case may be, but we know that people really enjoy listening to this, and we really appreciate the support. So, and I think I tell not everybody this, but I tell most people this in the space, like, you should do your own podcast.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I think that and especially now, I mean, all you have to do is just take your phone and click record and upload it to one of the sites. So,
and people love listening. Like, if you're someone that is, maybe thinking like, oh, I have just like an interesting hobby, I'd love to document it. I recommend that you turn anything into a podcast. Like, people will listen to it. And it's always cool, like I said, to be able to go back and like look at your progress of you. It's not even like for anyone else. Of course, people will come and people will listen to it, but it's also like kind of cool for you to be like there was one that one of our episodes I clicked on yesterday, and I remember exactly what we were doing that morning, what was going on, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't. But sometimes we watch the podcast back and we laugh at ourselves so hard because of just like how goofy a moment was or something like that. But it's also inspiring to other people. So if you it literally could be as simple as you drive an hour to work every morning. Put a DJI mic on, clip it to your shirt, and record you chit-chatting to yourself on your hour drive and turn that into a podcast. Like, people, listen to anything. Absolutely anything.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
We love it.
We do. Yeah.
PantyNectar, what else do you think we should talk about?
I think we should talk about, I don't know if y'all saw these shirts in the background from yesterday's episode. We love our PantyNectar. And now it's cold enough that I'm breaking out my hoodies again, my PN hoodies. The hearts are flying over on YouTube. Thanks, you guys. And also, you guys, big shout out to the people that get on X. If you're just a listener on the podcast, then maybe you don't know the other platforms that we also have. But PantyNectar on X, almost every single morning on my car drive, in the morning, I hop on a live stream and I live stream with you guys. And like this morning, it was so much fun. I was just like drinking my coffee, jamming Charlie Crockett, playing like guess the song, name the artist, like in the car. And it's so fun just to chit chat with you guys and like, I don't know, just building a connection that has nothing to do with not safe for work stuff, if that makes sense. And of course, I flash my tits at the end because I couldn't not leave you guys with something to have a great Friday. But it's so fun just getting to like the podcast, getting to chit chat with you guys, but also on the live streams like X or on OF, being able to chit chat with you guys live in a more personal setting like that. It's super fun.
Yeah.
I would love, if anyone else has any more stories about their lifestyle or their diet, or maybe you have advice or questions, I would still love if you guys wrote me. So please feel free to write me on anything. It's much easier to write me on X, but you can write me on anything. Reddit gets kind of convoluted a little bit, but it's just great to hear from you guys. I love hearing from the community. I love hearing from you guys on a personal setting. It doesn't even have to be freaky. It doesn't have to be crazy. Like, it's just really nice getting to hear from you guys.
So here's a confession from the Discord.
Oh.
Confessions channel. Confession number 1091. I want to watch my wife get fucked by several huge cocks. I want them to use her body any way they want. Deep down, I know she would love the experience and come multiple times as they stretch her pussy, mouth, and ass.
I was going to say, are there replies? There's always replies.
Yeah, and of course, this one gets replies.
I knew that.
This reply, I've helped a couple realize this dream. Then somebody else said, watch, of course.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
Yeah,
so you guys, can you switch it over to mine real quick? For those of you that are maybe on Discord but are kind of confused about how the layout works, I'll show you guys right now real quick. Oh, my camera's following me. Stop moving. Okay. So this is kind of just the interface of the Discord right here. So it's kind of cool to be able to check out, like, the main chat right here is just the lounge where everyone chit chats. So you can see on there, everyone's just in there talking. They're like, good morning, like, what's going on? Yeah, good morning, episodes, good morning. Of course, everyone talking about Charmy because she is a hot bitch on here. So if you guys want to check out the females in this group, you slide over like that, and these are all the channels that you see. So to get out of an existing channel, you just swipe over, and then to see the females...
Don't go to that one on YouTube. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Don't click on it.
But to see the females, you just click Our Ladies right there. So Our Ladies, Sexcapade, Life Selfies, Photography, anything under this media section is going to be posts from people. Like, we even have a food and drinks, pets. Here's the food and drinks channel.
Oh, yeah.
Is literally
so good.
Food and drinks.
Who posted that? What is that right there with the...
They didn't say, but it looks like chicken and potatoes and broccolini.
Oh, man. Show the people that.
Yeah.
That was good. Whoever cooked that.
Yes. So there is even a gardening channel. And by gardening, I mean your greens. So there's a gardening channel on here. You guys can even check that out as well. That is just posts from people all over posting all their gardening fun and gardening needs all in there.
420 friendly.
That's what I'm talking about, gardening.
Oh.
That's why I said it like that. I don't know if YouTube's weird about that either, but... And then even have a fitness channel. So people post like their selfies, their progress. I even posted a few workout videos in there. I know Instagram's weird about that. That's why I said it like that, because they will not allow you to like say that. There is a sausage showcase channel, so you guys can even show off. The only deal with the Discord is you have to become verified. To become verified, it's very simple. You just snap a photo of yourself holding a piece of paper that has the server name, your username, and the date. And the reason that we do that is to ensure just overall safety. You are who you say you are. You're an actual female or you're an actual male on there. You're not a male pretending to be a female. So Discord is a really cool place to find verified. On Reddit, it can get a little crazy. It can get, you don't know what's real on Reddit or who's a bot or what's AI or anything like that. So on the Discord, you can hang out. You can actually relax there. And if anyone ever messages you, all you have to do, and like I'll do it on Mr. P's since his was right here. If you want to see if someone is verified, you just simply click their PFP and it brings up all their roles right here. So if they have a verified role,
Wait, I'm not verified.
Oh, you're an admin. That's why.
No verification.
Yeah, but okay. So let me see someone that is verified. Okay, like this C15, this account, and then you see here it does say verified male. So that means if they are a verified male, that they have been verified by me or by one of the admins or by one of the mods in the channel. So they are a male, like they say they are. So it's just a nice place to hang out. So I know Discord can seem overwhelming because there's just so much, but all it is there's just main chat channels, there's media channels, There is even social links to people that are verified and want to share, like maybe they have an Instagram account that they really enjoy posting pottery on and they want to share that with the group. So you can post it there and post your social link there as long as you're verified. But yeah, there's even a cam to cam site for the guys on there. Like Discord is an overall great place to kind of hang out. I don't know, people, it can seem overwhelming, but once you kind of figure out how everything's laid out, then it's kind of like fun to kind of get into it and be like, or it'll highlight when there's a new post in that channel. So you're like, oh, someone posted in the fitness channel. Like, let me head over there and check out what that is. So I know.
And it's definitely a worldwide community. I mean, there's people in that Discord from all over the world. I mean, everywhere. So.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Speaking of, that made me think, you know who I've not seen in forever?
Who?
Angry Badger. Angry Badger Throwaway.
Oh yeah, we haven't. We haven't seen
Badger,
him.
And I hope, because they're from England or somewhere over there, in Europe. And so if you are listening to this, I hope you're well. I haven't seen you in a couple years, I guess. So all the best to you.
And then also the confessions channels, like Mr. P was showing. The confession channel is really cool.
You want to show them how to do a confession, because don't you have to start a confession or something?
So and to show you guys, if you're new to it and you're new to a channel and you want to see how it works, this is all that you have to do. You click the confessions, the name of the channel up top, and then you clicked pinned post. So under pinned post, it will actually tell you, this one right here actually shows you to post an anonymous confession, because these are anonymous. If you don't post it like this, it will not post anonymous and it will post from your user. But to post a confession, you type /confess, okay? It has that right there. If on PC, you can type your confession and hit enter. But if on mobile, click the black confession button and then type your confession and click enter. So let's see here. Hyphen confess. And then it pops up with a bunch of options when I type that. So if you're on mobile, like I am, then you will actually click that first button that popped up for confession. And now you type out your confession.
I have nothing to confess.
So I just confessed I love cock. And it posted as the last confession, anonymous confession 1132, I love cock. So that is how you make a confession. If you're ever confused about that, click the channel and click the pinned post. We will always have more information under the pinned post for you guys. So so that's how you can make confessions. Speaking of, did you heart it already? Yeah. I was like, I already got one heart. Yeah. But speaking of confessions, let's just go through and read some of these. I was kind of reading. This one says, I have a wild fantasy of being gangbanged by several women with strap-ons, where they can use all my holes until they are satisfied or orgasmed. And when I get to orgasm, I have to orgasm while having a plug/dildo up my ass and choked with one of them sitting on my face for a ruined orgasm. And some
Sounds
of these,
like a party.
some of these like confessions where someone's like, oh, I did this, blah, blah, blah. Like you can tell when some of them are kind of like, okay, exaggerated. But a lot of these are like very serious confessions. Yeah. This one says, sounds vanilla, but one of my biggest turn-ons is simply asking naughty questions and being asked, and in turn telling my confessions and secrets and hearing others. So that's like a genuine confession there. So we're all sick, keep coughing. Yeah. But there's a lot of fun stuff on here. Oh my gosh, this one. I'm pretty sure my ex is manipulating my whole existence, and I also have a strong desire to have group sex soon. So,
which one is it?
oh my gosh.
Read that again? I'm pretty sure my ex is manipulating my whole existence, and
Yes.
I also want to have group sex soon.
But I also want to have group sex soon. So I don't know.
Those two different topics?
I think they were making two different confessions. Really sorry about your ex. We know about crazy exes, but also super happy to hear.
I know about crazy exes.
Yeah. But also happy to hear that you have a strong desire to have group sex. We love that for you. So maybe lean in on the group sex and lean away from the crazy ex. That might be a good one.
That's funny.
The one above that says, I got a BJ while on duty in the military. A ride home turned into a reward that no one ever believed. It was a sloppy one, too. Best ever.
Man, I never, of course, I was only in the military for 5 years. I did not have, any good fucking, I was in uniform and we were out doing this and fucking got nothing ever.
Yeah.
I remember when we were in Afghanistan.
With other military women? Women in the military?
Yeah. So now I think I told you about the gangbang we had.
I didn't hear about a gangbang. This is the first I'm hearing.
I told you about that because we were at my buddy's
Wrong
house.
girlfriend. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because alright, long story short, we were, I was on the 26th Marine, the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit, and we were doing workups to deploy. And when we deploy, you go overseas for 6 months, right? But prior to that, we did 3 maiden workups on the Navy ship. So we had to go out on the ship for 2 weeks at a time, 3 times. Well, after one of those stints of our workup, we came back, and we got back on a Saturday or something. And anyways, everybody just parties their fucking asses off. And we ended up going out to my buddy's. He was the only guy that I knew with a house. I was a fucking E2 or E3.
Uh-huh.
And he lived at Topsail Island, or Surf City or Topsail, over there in North Carolina, fucking one of those little beach towns. And we were over at his house drinking, and he had been hooking up with this one chick, and he gets her.
Not in the military?
No, she was. She was in our unit too. And so she comes over, and anyways, we all get drunk. And we fucking all start banging this chick. And she tells my friend, who had been fucking her,
okay,
you have a small cock. Yes. In front of all of us. 5 of us. Fucking.
Wait, after the gangbang?
During the fucking, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What did he do?
Freaked the fuck out, dude. He's like, get the fuck out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
And actually, you knew him. He was the guy that we went and had lunch with. My fat friend.
Oh,
yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, so he has a small cock?
That's what she said.
Yeah. Well, you saw it. Y'all were all banging her.
It was dark. It was really fucking dark in there.
It was dark.
I just remember my buddy sitting over there. He had a bag full of condoms. He was just throwing them out. And then my other Asian friends just fucked up, sitting in the corner, jerking off.
Oh my god, that sounds like the worst gangbang. Jamie Croft would not be impressed with us.
Not at all.
That's what
this last year, it was I don't know. I have bits and pieces. Oh, after that, so we leave. This is a Sunday night, and we have to be back at work.
I'm just picturing his name in my head now. I'm like, oh, poor.
And so my Asian friend who was fucked up, jerking off in the corner, he was the only one that had a car.
Yeah.
So he had to drive us back. And so we couldn't get back on base, of course. So we went to this chick's house. But I had to stop and get a haircut before because you have to... Yeah, you have to have a fresh haircut every Monday morning when you show up to work. And some barbershops in North Carolina, in the military towns, Marine Corps towns, are open 24 hours. Some of them are. So we stopped at one of those. And I just remember being in there in the lobby and then going to sit down in the chair. And the black man that was cutting my hair, the next thing I know, I just remember him tapping me on the shoulder and being like, I'm done. I'm done. I fucking passed out.
Oh my God.
In the chair, yeah.
Pecker with a small pecker. That sucks, dude. That sucks. That is like so. It's not even like, I'm not like sitting here like I'm a size queen. I want a big cock. But like, if you have a small cock, that's just like a deal breaker for me.
But it's not for everybody, because I can tell you that
it's not.
That one of my friends from high school, he had a fucking small dick, and he was fat as fuck, dude. Like one of the fattest guys I ever known in my life. I'm talking about like when we were seniors in high school. My friend had a scale, and we fucking all stepped on it. You know, I think it went up to like 325 or 350. And when my other friend stepped on it, my fat friend stepped on it, pegged it out. You know, he was like 375,
oh my God.
400 pounds. He was huge and had a tiny.
Those guys
dick.
usually do have small dicks.
And he would get laid. Like, he would have like pretty decent looking girlfriends and shit. We were just like, how is this the case?
No, you know? and it's savage. Like, if I find out after the fact that you have a small dick, like, now I know the red flags a little bit. I've learned the red flags. Like,
which are?
Like, if you're flirting with me and like we're being real sexy, but like you don't show me your dick, then I'm like, why wouldn't you show me? You know what I mean? Because it's small. That's
so it's
why.
An expectation for you.
It's not.
You want to get dick pics.
I like dick pics. Yeah, I want to see what you're working with. I don't want to be surprised with it, because then I feel really bad when I don't know and like we hook up and you have a small dick. I won't talk to you again. And like I feel bad for that, but it's just like I don't want to lead you on. It's not going to work. Like and it's one thing if you like know how to use it and have a small cock and like you can make up for it in other areas and like fuck hard and do good, but like if I'm like rolling everything and you got a small dick, no, yeah. I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about if they wore like one of those sleeves that go over your dick?
They make sleeves.
You ever seen those?
No.
Yeah, that like you put over your dick and it like...
For a bigger dick?
Yeah, it's like a sex toy. Can't believe you haven't
It's like a strap-on, but for a man with a small cock?
It's almost like a pocket pussy.
Oh my God, no, I haven't.
But it's like a dildo. So like if a guy has a small, and I'm sure it's for like everybody, right? They're probably making bigger and stuff. But like if a guy has like a smaller dick, he can put it over his cock and bang chicks with the dildo. So the chick is getting like bigger size, and the guy's really not getting, I guess the gratification.
See, I would feel so bad though. Like if you have to, I don't know. I really do. My heart feels for you guys with small dicks. I don't know. Like that just is one of those things that like, I'm really sorry God did that to you,
yeah,
but
and I've been thinking lately too, like I've never like cock size to me is just like, I'm just like not even, I don't even really think about it. You know what I mean? But thinking about like dudes with small dicks, I don't think it's by happenstance that most of those people that we see like in the sex workspace that have small cocks go to like the cuck side.
Yeah.
Like that cock is going to be caged. Like, and you're going to be submissive to your this. And so now, to be fair, there's people that like to be cucked and have fucking big dicks that like to be caged and shit like that. But I think mostly like if you have a tiny dick, like cuck, there's the chair.
Sucks,
you know what I mean? Like,
dude, that sucks.
I'm not knocking it, but yeah, I think you just have to fucking own it. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. If you can own it and bring some confidence and like work other things around it, then like, okay, I won't even notice. But if you don't show me your cock, you're not very confident, and then we go into it and you have a small dick, like, oh.
See, I'd be like, yeah, like I might have a 2-inch dick, but look at this fist.
If you can work it another way, if you can
I can do this for 3 hours, bitch.
But if you're trying to fuck me and you're like, I don't even feel your dick, then it's like, that's the problem. That's bad. So right now on OnlyFans, I've been doing free cock rates for everyone that subscribes. So all you have to do is subscribe.
How's that going, by the way?
Great. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about a story. So all you have to do is subscribe, send me your dick pics, and I rate your cock. Custom cock rate from me, personally from me. And yesterday I had one, and the guy, he sent 2 pictures, and I'm surprised OnlyFans didn't flag it either. But he was like, here is my wife's boyfriend's cock, and here is my cock. And his cock was like significantly smaller than the boyfriend's cock. And so I was like, oh, miserable. And he's like, be honest. And I'm like, okay. I'm
like, the answer.
I think at the end, I told him, like, I'd definitely make you eat a cream pie out of me is what I would do. Yeah, I feel, and I don't know, it's one of those things, like, I just feel bad. This is a very shameful story, but I was seeing a guy once, and like, it was real, like, it was very, what's the right word? It was steamy. It was very steamy all the time, very worked up, very like, it was just very hot. And I should have known then, though. I never saw his dick. I should have known then.
He's like, I'm saving it for marriage.
And so then we finally get to the point where, like, okay, we're going to hook up. We're going to do it. And he's got a really small dick, like very small dick. And I'm telling you, like, I did not talk to him after that.
Oh, dang.
After, like, building this, like, this very steamy, what is the word that I'm thinking of? Sensual, very, like, good relationship type. It wasn't a relationship, but there was just a good connection. And then he was working with that. And I was like, damn it, I should have known. And now I got to break this dude's heart because I'm never going to talk to him again. And he moved. So
worked out perfect.
So there's that. No, he moved after I stopped talking to him. Yeah, because it was one of those. But yeah, and it's not even like, I'm not even someone that wants, I tell people that even when I give cock rates. Like, if it's someone with a huge dick, I'm like, look, your dick's great, but I don't like a very big dick. I don't want like this fucking 9-inch thing. I don't want that. I like just a nice average cock that's maybe on the thicker side, so it feels real good, and that's about it.
And it makes me wonder, like, why? Because like they're like the size queen women, like they want like the bigger the better.
Yeah.
So I wonder what it is like that makes some women want big dicks, some women want medium-sized dicks, and then some women want. I don't know if any women want small dicks, to be honest.
I don't know. I see some creators where their boyfriend's on. I'm like, wow, that's interesting to me.
Like a small cock?
Yeah, like their boyfriend will have a really small cock.
Yeah.
And they're more heavy set guys, too.
And this isn't, like, I am truly not, like, bashing people like, oh, haha, you got a small... I honestly give a fuck less. I'm just trying to, like,
it's my preference,
reality.
Yeah.
It's like right here, okay, this shirt, like, the color black is a fucking drab-ass color that many people don't really care for. Now, there's some people who love the color black, and it's their favorite color. But for most people, they like more vibrant colors because that's just what our eyes fucking and brain, kind of gravitate towards and shit like that. That's what I'm saying about, like, because in all fairness, like, I don't have a huge cock, so, like, I'm not out here fucking trying to...
No, you have a great cock, though. I love your cock. Favorite cock.
Yeah, thanks, babe.
You're welcome. I got a facial from that cock yesterday.
Yes, you did.
I was telling people about it on X. I was like, you guys can look forward to the video.
Yeah. Yeah, that was hot.
Yeah, that was good. In the sunshine. And I hadn't had a good facial in a while, so my skin appreciates it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this glow today, but my skin appreciates it.
Especially this side right here where it landed.
Yeah, I was going to say this. Yeah, it was like all right here. Yeah, I'll have to post some of those selfies today that I took. But I got, you got your camera view of it, and then I got my camera view that actually froze halfway because I put it underneath us. And I was on my knees. And then the spit, because you grabbed a hold of my hair. Yeah. And I love, if you want to know a personal preference, I love, like, I don't want to do anything, grab my head and fuck my throat as hard as you want. And, like, I love that. That makes me so wet. So when all the extra spit was coming down, it fell down on my phone and I guess clicked, like, the focus thing on, and it froze it. And then, like, picked back up when I was walking inside, and you just see, like, a little bit of when I wipe my phone. So it's real funny. But, yeah, I love, some women do not like that. Like, they'll be like, don't fucking grab my head. Don't throw my head down. Like, don't touch the back of my head. Like, don't grab my hair. Don't do anything like that. Man. I love that. I do whatever you want to me.
I'm sorry. Well, I will not fucking bash guys with small cocks. If you're a woman that just gives these, sometimes I see blowjobs and they're just like, I'm like,
what do they look like?
I live like this, like Like, just like not even the tip, you know what I mean? They're just like,
or they're like this.
Like,
it's just
serious about it, and it's just like, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, there is. I'm sorry, but now to be fair, some women do not have the mouth structure and all that, you know, the physical shit going on to like deep throat. That's fine. But if you're one of these women that like you're like, oh, I'm just gonna suck dick, but really just the tip, and like, no, you gotta fucking go.
Mr. P was like, I can tell if a girl is gonna suck cock good 100%. Or not by her mouth.
Yeah, and we've talked about this on an earlier podcast.
I think we have, yeah.
And I know, like, I think I have to go. People will check me, but probably like 85% certainty, like I can fucking nail it.
Yeah.
Because it's just like in the mouth structure, you know, like if you got a chick that has like a small like closed mouth that looks like a fucking suckerfish or something. You know what I mean? Like,
you always say that. That cracks me up. You always say that. That's so funny.
That was the first time I used it.
No, you said that like a little suckerfish mouth before. I've totally heard that. That's so funny.
But, so if that's the case, then like there's like no dicks going inside of there. So, but a chick who does not have the physical structure for it can make up for that with enthusiasm.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
On the other hand, you have chicks that are suited well to suck dick that think they're, I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I'm going to use this. I know this isn't the right way to phrase it, but like basically like you're too good to fucking suck dick.
Yeah.
Right? Just like.
No, I'm like, use my mouth. Do whatever you fucking want.
I fucking despise those people. I will say that. Like that like really, really, really fucking frustrates me. Because that, like, I think like would truly transcend other parts of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because you think you're too good for this, you're too good for that. No, get the fuck out of here.
I am so like...
Suck my dick.
Suck my dick. I am so like submissive when it comes to that. Like if you have me in the right moment, you could probably get me to do whatever you want. Literally whatever you want. It doesn't, like if you're telling me what to do, I'm like, okay. Like whatever it is, okay. Okay, do this, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take control.
That's right. Yeah. That's how I like it. That was a nice little tangent about sucking dick.
Yeah.
But that's a big topic of ours. Like that's a big thing I think with us is like sucking dick. And I even tell Mr. P sometimes when we've gone a while, I'm like, hey, like don't want to like push you, but I haven't given you a blowjob. I feel kind of bad. Like in a couple weeks. I would consider
like blowjobs like blowjobs are absolutely necessary. First of all, they're a non-negotiable part of a relationship. But I think that blowjobs are so good because it's like a fucking utility. Like you can take it anywhere with you, right? Like think of this: you're traveling an hour somewhere. Like you can get a blowjob in the car.
Yeah.
Fucking hour, like 15 minutes. Or you're in the fucking Target dressing room. I guess you get fucking there too, right? But like you get like blowjobs are just so, I don't know, like they can be quick, fast, you know, like anywhere you can do it here. It's like you fucking, like I said, like a utility you can put in your pocket and take it with you. You know what I mean?
One thing that sorry, no, you can finish.
I was gonna say versus like sex, like it's like more of a fucking activity.
Yeah,
exactly.
One thing that I like, I don't want to say like I struggle with, but I definitely don't like initiate as much because I'm like, what if you don't want a blowjob? And I know that sounds silly. Like, what do you mean he doesn't want a blowjob from you? But what if it's just like not the right moment and you don't really want a blowjob? So like, I'm pretty much like, if you tell me you want a blowjob or like you just unzip your pants and like do it, then I'll do it anytime. It doesn't matter. Like if you fucking say it, then I'll do it. Like wherever we are, it doesn't matter. But I definitely don't like, I won't just like wake you up in the morning with a blowjob. I feel like that would like freak you out. You know what I mean? Like,
well, especially somebody like me that's fucking ticklish. Like
well, that's what I'm saying. Like I would never like just like initiate and be like, oh yeah, because then like, what if you're like, no, this isn't the right, like I don't want one right now.
So but all I have to do is stand up and unzip?
And I will like get on my knees, yes.
That's a great way to end this podcast episode.